So, yes, I know. What's new? You can already see it, and it's so goddamn sexy, and everything about it makes me...
I've got the time to show my love what it's all about.
But look at that. Rob hooked me up, dude. That thing looks so damn pretty right now. Good lord, man. I'm so stoked. So effing stoked. You know what? After a while, the yellow, even though it is nice up top, the yellow on the whole car, like with the engine cover, not even on the whole car. The yellow accents are cool because they're still on the seats, but the yellow in the engine bay, it never really looked good. It never really fit because I rattle canned it myself, and I like white out painted the letters, and it looked like garbage. So we're gonna leave it like this because this is straight up A1 sexy, and that's what we're doing. You can see I have my intercooler piping all ripped off and the front bumper's off because that got painted and I didn't want to ruin it. So that's sitting back here, probably next to my dog. Hey, buddy, what's going on? That's right there. So front bumper's there. I'm going to have my buddy David re-weld all the intercooler piping and just tick it up, make it look pretty and nice. We have to space up my turbo because that last drift thing that I told you guys about, I was shooting out a whole bunch of turbo smoke. So this is going to have the turbo spaced up for two reasons. One, to be more symmetrical. If you look at like how my intake sits higher because it's a GE head. Two, because I want, you know, like no more turbo smoke. I need to do the drain straight out of the turbo instead of 90ing because it's choking the turbo and it's causing back pressure basically, and it's just spitting oil all through the intercooler piping. So that's why I had to take it off. So yeah, I'll get to that. The fuck, Scott? I'm not answering that. No, I'll talk to you later, Scotty. Well, let's get into the 1JZ since that's what I'm doing right now. What am I doing, dude? Look at this. I bought a fucking angle kit, man. I've been stacking parts here and there, okay? This is what's been going on. I know I've been busy, but like I've just been building like the plethora of parts up for the 1J in the IS. So, full-on angle kit. It's easy knuckles, version 2 with the extended tie rods. I'm juiced on that because the guy that I came off of, he said he had like angle that was like, instead of just regular turn radius, which is probably like right here, his angle was like this. So I'm pretty juiced on that. But what we're going to do right now is we're just going to go into the oil pan stuff. So I went down to Scott's, and for those of you that know, and for those of you that don't, I'll tell you right now, with the 1JZs in the IS300s, you have to have a front sump oil pan. So the IS has a front sump. And hold on, Milo, get out of here. Come here. Come over here. Sit down. Okay. So the IS300s have a front sump oil pan. So if you look at the motor, I already said this in the last video, it's got to sit right there because the crossbar, or like the subframe, comes right here, whereas the old oil pan would dip out right there on the rear sump on the 1Js. So front sump, good to go. I just Toyota blacked RTV'd that entire thing, made sure I had all the bolts and stuff. Now I'm going to put on the pickup and because there's a gasket right there for it. I had to drill out the turbo drain. So it comes pre-marked or like pre-inset, I guess, but then you got to drill it out yourself. So I drilled that out, and then I got to throw on the lower pan, and yeah, and then we're good to go. So there's the pickup, and then there is the whatever that thing is, and then there's the lower pan. I just cleaned them all, simple green them and stuff, and that's going to go all right to the bottom of the engine. So as Milo inspects them, make sure they're all good to go. Okay, thanks, buddy. And then that's a clutch because, you know, back in the R154 game, as I said I would never do it again, I got a huge steal on a clutch, a flywheel, a shifter, an R154 with like crazy low miles. Doesn't even have the purple mark on it. It's just beautiful and like new, and it shifts crazy good. This is from a kid that owned an S13 over in Oakdale, and he was parting his shit out, and I came in at like $1,500, and we made a deal. So $1,500 for a full RM54 low-ass miles clutch that had like, there's no overheating on that clutch at all. It's like basically brand new. That's going to go against the 1J, so I'm pretty juiced on that. This is another 1JZ VVTi block. This is going to my buddy Andrew, so don't worry about that. I'm not building another motor yet. Just wait. And let's go down to the IS300. Okay, so I got rid of almost everything behind the car. I'm going to keep the stock fans. I'm going to keep the stock radiator because Pruz was telling me just keep it simple. Don't do crazy shit. I'm going to keep the stock seats in there, even though I'm an idiot and I accidentally sold my stock seat belts Well, not accidentally. I purposely did it because I didn't think I was going to need them. But Sonoma allows you to run stock seats or reclinable aftermarket seats with stock seat belts instead of running a harness. So I gotta go get stock seat belts, and I can just use these seats and keep it minimal. If anybody wants tail lights, I have extra tail lights right there, 120 bucks. Dash is going back in. I put the sunroof back in because I did not want to deal with having to rivet the thing on. And whatever, sunroof's back in, so now no leaks. So the dash is going to go on in the next few days. Oh yeah, I got to show you what else is in my room. I have a sweet thing for the suspension here in my room that another company jumped on board for sponsorship. So if I don't get to that in this video, then we'll do it in the end of the next video. Maybe we'll do it right now. I don't know. We'll see. Oh yeah, this piece of shit MK3 is still here because the guy from Washington flaked on buying it. So if anybody wants an MK3, it's still up for sale. Hit me up. So sorry I neglected you, car. You know how wide that ass is, man. I need to start it up. I'm so bummed. I want to get like a car running. I have 2 cars that aren't even running. It's so trash. So now if you want to be super picky, you could... Well, actually, you know, I'll just go over the oil pan with you real fast. So you have to clean everything because you never know who had it before or whatever you forgot. Just always clean shit. I had all these bolts bagged up and stuff, so I already knew where everything was and where it was going to go next. But as far as the gaskets go, the oil pan gasket that was above this pickup actually was in good condition. So I just threw black RTV around it, and I'm just going to run it how it is. This metal gasket's fine. There's no reason to replace that one. Mostly because I don't want to wait either. I could, but fuck it. The turbo drain gasket's on the table by the water bottle, so that's good to go as well. And from there, I mean, it's just, now it's time to put the pickup on and the other, like, centerpiece, whatever that shit is. The pickup's on, and then, again, that plate, I don't know what it is, but that's there. I'm missing one bolt. One may have fell out, so I will have to replace that with one from the other bag, unless I don't have them all. Yeah, but it looks pretty good so far. And that's it. There's RTV this, too. We got nice little RTV spray all the way around. Okay, so I'm definitely not going to be able to film this, but I got my silicone right there, my RTV. And this is it. This is the last part since the other parts are on. This is just going to be RTV'd all the way around on the inside of the bolts. And then, I mean, we're good to go. Just pop it up there and then fucking seal it. So, I actually wasn't out of a bolt. I found a little extra 10 mil in the first bag that I probably put in there. So, we are good. I have the correct amount of bolts from when I saved them. So, always put your stuff in baggies, you guys. That's the best way to just keep things organized. You could label them too, but fuck that. So, yeah. I think this is going to probably wrap up what we're going to do today. I might tap and dye the mid-pan on the opposite side for the oil drain. I already drilled out the hole, which is, you can see right there. I drilled that out, but I just gotta tap it with like 10 mils. So I gotta find my set, and if I can do that, cool. I can put the drain on. Okay, not the cleanest job, but it's on there, so that's ready to apply. Stick it on up there, opposite side though, because that's flipped around. So yeah, let's do it. All right, and there is your oil pan. Good to go. I used the gun just to hit them all real quick, but I didn't do it hard at all. I'm going to go hand tight on these, and we'll be sealed.